Hello, good evening. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Oxshire, on the panel this evening. It's JFK and Bridgeman. Evening, lads.
Evening, Oxshire. Evening, Bridgeman.
Well, can I say a big good evening to you guys, two guys in the panel. Huge good evening to the boys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Very happy Rangers Radio.
Well, life is a roller coaster, Bridge, but your team at the minute, ups, lows, downs, runabouts. JFK, you never seen that coming, did you? Come on.
No, I never. No, let's be honest. We all said last night. No, I don't think there was anybody was negative in the part for even though the result we had in Sunday, Oxshire. But like myself, you said as well, and Bridgeman and quite a few others, that we would score tonight, and we did. But we're a Jekyll and Hyde team, aren't we? That's the way to describe it.
I don't want to go too far in front, but if the Jekyll and Hyde and the roller coaster were at an upwards and it tells us where we're going to go to the weekend, and I hope I'm wrong, but you know, it's just that performance was a mature performance, Bridgeman.
Indeed, it was, pal. As far as I'm concerned, that was our probably overall our best performance in Europe since Seth Silas's Gerrard's game. That was just fabulous. Everything about it was good. We got a deserved goal, great goal by Ryan Kent, brilliant pass by Hadji, and we did the business. The defence were absolutely spectacular at times tonight, really brilliant. Defence, the midfield never stopped running. You can't ask for much more than that.
They gave us everything at JFK. They gave us everything. They looked organised. There was times we played some decent stuff. Yeah, they'd made the ball, but a lot of that was across the halfway line when they were trying to pick holes in us, and we were just shuffling and keeping our shape and working really hard as a team.
They played to the gaffer's game plan. They did, and you could see that. You know, apart from the first 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, Big Georgie had a couple of slips and that, and sliding about, you know. But we got ourselves together, and they stuck to whatever the plan the gaffer had asked them to do. And to a man, for the full 93 minutes, 94 minutes, mate, they played really well. And
would it be fair to say they had a couple of half chances with the heaters?
Would you call them even half chances?
All right, we'll put them as quarter chances. We had one. Cumberry could have maybe scored. Ryan Kent, in my opinion, in the first half should have scored. Yeah, with the ball for Hadji. Then obviously with the penalty kick, good save for the goalie. People have different opinions. If the goalie's there to save it, the boy hits it well enough. These things happen, but we've got penalty kicks that became sore for us. Aye. We get to the goal, they sort of petered out. That's what I was hoping for, JFK. If we could get a goal, I think we were in their heads. And I think we were in their heads for the last 20 minutes for last week, mate.
Aye, I think so, because I think last week when we scored our first goal, I think we could all see that their heads went down, because obviously the atmosphere at Ibrox, but I mean, they must have been astounded with the amount of bears that were there. And you're 100% right. As soon as we scored, their heads went right down, and that just gave us the momentum to go forward, and we contained them easy. I know they had a couple of wee quarter half chances, if you might call it that, but I didn't see any danger for them, and I just thought it was a fantastic full team performance. Brilliant stuff, mate. Brilliant.
Can I just say that I thought they were a bit more dangerous than we're giving them credence for. I thought that boy, he got about 5 or 6 headers, and 2 of them went over the bar. One of them on the left side, and 2 of them on the right side, and one of them actually hit the post. Keeper stranded, and if that guy had a wee bit more luck, he could have popped a couple of them in. But it wasn't to be, and I'm delighted for it as well. Shot wise, they never got a shot near the keeper.
We had the better chances, Bridger.
Oh yes, unbelievably. You know, when you see your team, using a breakaway. And counter-attacking like that was just wonderful. Great pace, great everything. Young Hadji, if he only had that wee bit pace we spoke about the other night, if he had just that wee bit pace...
It's a curse, I feel for the boy when you're a perfect football player.
I know.
When you like that, you had the pace. I feel for the boy. You just see him, the guy catching him. You know, you feel for him because he had a really good chance to break, and obviously gets himself into a position that the defence close him down. And all of a sudden, everything about the chance is gone, and he ends up falling down. And unfortunately for him, but
You know, if we could just get that wee extra yard, it might just be fitness. That might just be match fitness for him. That's all that might be. Or it might be his natural pace, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah. Oh, no, mate, pace is some... I don't think it's going to come, mate. I think that's what he's lacking, mate. I mean, he's got vision, he's got skill. We know he can score good goals. He's got 2 great feet, and he's brave for a little guy, but I think, unfortunately, he's not got that final piece of the jigsaw. You can't have it all. Look at GFK. He's no fast, but he's blessed with natural good rocks.
Very, very true, mate. Very true. Very true.
What are you two like?
Hey. Look no bad scrubbed up, mate. You never know.
I'll tell you.
You're right there, Oxyar. You know that's something that he's no blessed with the pace, but my God, 2 great feet. His passing tonight was
he's brave, brilliant. Mate. He's brave. Aye. You've different type of braveness. You've got Marine Portman that get through a brick wall for you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Definitely. You've got other people that take the ball in tight situations. That's brave on the football park. When you know you're going to get kicked. When you've got Bridge behind you just sharpening his studs, he's getting it. You know, so the boy, I know that sounds daft when he's a sulky football player, but he's brave, mate. And we deserved that result tonight. And if what which you gave me, after an hour at Ibrox, if I said we were going to score the next 4 goals in that tie, JFK.
Oh, it'd been a lot of odds, mate. Oh, Kai, come on. When the hour that we played last week, when they were actually getting us a doing. I mean, 2-0 flattered us. You know, there should have been 3 or 4 up, and nobody could envisage the half hour after that and then the game tonight. No odds. I couldn't even. No, as I'm not a betting man, I couldn't. No, but the odds would be astronomical, mate, for us to score 4 in a row against a team like that because they are a good team.
I have to say that's what Jimmy's saying there is absolutely right, Ox. You could get the bookie wouldn't even give you odds on it. He wouldn't get it. Really and truly, it was so. Oh, they would maybe give you $1 million to 1 or something like that, you know. But no, that's just incredible that we're sitting here as Rangers fans and we're saying the last 2 European games we've scored the last 3 goals to be scored, and that was it. And we've won the tie. We're through. Oh, just incredible! 4-2 on aggregate, beating a team like that after watching them absolutely annihilate us at times in the first half. Wow.
Right, if it's all right with you two, boys, I've got a wee plan tonight. I've got a funny feeling we might be quite busy.
Yeah.
Right, go on then.
Right. I think we should hear from your manager, Steven Gerrard. Yeah?
Definitely.
Right. And then we'll open up the lines for the people to come and join us. What do you think of that as a plan?
Absolutely. Brilliant.
But I tell you, we've got to hear for later on. We've got to hear for the young boy, George Edmondson.
Definitely.
That'd be brilliant.
We've enjoyed him, and, well, if that boy doesn't do a lot else in football, he's went to a big European tie and he's got that in his CV, innit?
Yep.
Yeah?
Never looked at a place.
Yeah, and by the way, I have to say Canberra was the same, although a different scenario, but I thought Canberra had a really good game for us tonight, and first time he's been at that level, fantastic.
Yeah, did we miss Morelos? People have their own thoughts on that. Get yourself in mute, and we'll hear from your manager, Steven Gerrard, MBE.
Congratulations, the first team into the last 16 of the Europa League. How proud are you right now?
Super proud of the players. I think to a man tonight they were outstanding. There's one thing giving a team a game plan, but you've got to trust them to go out and carry it out, and I thought they were faultless. Certainly out of possession, and I said to you before the game that the idea was to soak a little bit up and suffer at times, but carry a threat, and we've had some real other good chances tonight to score more goals, so the players deserve all the credit for that, because the amount of work they've had to put in against the highest scorers in the competition, against the team that finished top of the group and haven't lost under this manager, so the players, I'm really proud of them.
Do you feel your side wanted it more? You touched on the disciplined performance tonight, but to go and overcome a side like that on a night like tonight?
Well, we knew the challenge, because last week, we knew they had very dangerous individual players. We knew how they were going to play. The idea was to let their back five have the ball, because they were the least dangerous players on the pitch. So we knew at times we had to give the ball up, but then when we won it, we had to be bold and brave to go and create. We could have took 1 or 2 chances in the first half. But I think over the course of both legs, the players deserve this. This is no fluke. This is something that's been earned with sheer hard graft, and to a man, everyone sacrificed themselves for the club.
Do you feel the players themselves felt they had a point to prove tonight, given some of the domestic criticism that's come their way?
Well, look, I think when you represent Rangers and results are indifferent, we understand criticism is going to come our way. At times we're going to have to take that on the chin and get on with it. But we knew there was an opportunity tonight. We knew there was something to grasp, which would have been really special from where we've come from to now. And the players have gone out and thoroughly deserved to take that opportunity.
I suppose one slight on the result is another missed penalty.
Yeah, I'm on the next one. Look, we're trying to find a solution in that area. Penalties are tough, especially in pressured situations. But we'll sit down with the players and we'll try and find the next solution. If no one wants it, I'll have to take it myself.
How far can you go in this competition? You're this far. It's such a huge achievement already. Where does it all end?
I think what we need to do is enjoy tonight. I think we'll be really proud when we sit there and the draw's made. We're ready for whatever comes our way. But we close this for now, and we get ready to try and go and have the same high at Hearts, because Hearts is a big game for us at the weekend. We knew the next 5 days before tonight were going to be really big. We've achieved the first thing, and now we've got to get ourselves rested up and ready for Hearts, because it'll be a different challenge. And I've just said to the players that if we commit to a challenge and an opportunity like that, we won't go far wrong.
Thank you very much. Well done again.
Cheers.
Okay, well, it might be right. Get him strapped on. If you can bring your subs on and off, we could have him subbed and let him take the penalties.
Excuse me, Stevie, are you ready for the game?
Yeah.
Marvellous.
Brilliant. Well, one of the things about our manager, he's very honest. Sometimes it's annoying when we hear him in some of the away performances. He only critiques the game, very similar to ourselves. But he's full of praise his coaching staff and his players tonight, and they deserve it. They didn't deserve it on Sunday, but they deserve it tonight.
Definitely, can't argue it. I mean, as I say, we're this Jekyll and Hyde now, and we've got to take the plaudits when they come, and the gaffer gave the team plaudits, and well deserved tonight. You could see it.
We'll be joined by our first caller this evening. I think it could be our first of many. Young Stardogs pulled up. Is that a new captain he's got?
One the Wayne's got him. It's the one the Wayne's got him.
Aye. How you doing?
Is that a Jack?
Oh, what?
Is that a new Jack?
Aye, it is, mate. Aye, do you like it?
What suits you, mate?
No, thanks.
What do you make of that tonight?
I think it's an amazing achievement, mate. I'm proud of him, but I'm not as proud as I could be, and I'm not being negative. But if we'd stayed consistent in the league, it would make it even more special.
Aye. Yeah.
See, up until Christmas and the break and that, like we all know, obviously we'd been nothing short of amazing in Europe, mate. In the league, we were staying consistent. We were getting the right results in that, and we've stayed on course in Europe. We've no disappointed in that aspect, but the league's a problem, mate, and it does make it a wee bit frustrating. But I'm still obviously delighted, mate. It's as I say, it's a great achievement. But I just want that consistency in the league now, and I don't know why they can't do it. I know it just seems to be a tale of two tournaments this year, mate. 2 different tournaments.
Listen, I feel your frustration. I don't think there's anybody who'll disagree with that, mate. But I think that'll be maybe for the tomorrow night. But let's look at the positives and praise the guys who played well tonight.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, 100%, mate.
I disagree about your frustrations, mate.
Can I come in on that?
On you go, mate.
Can I just say, Rangers are through to the last 16. Am I dreaming saying that, or what? It's just fabulous, isn't it? Imagine getting through to the last 16, and we've had such a terrible time since the new year and so on and so forth. We're there, and that's well done to everybody. And our manager speaks so well, and he's praised the players. He's given them all the encouragement and all the kudos that goes with it, and I'm pleased for that. And may it last as long as this next time. Seriously, fantastic. For me, brilliant. I'm delighted with the whole season. I would rather be in the top of the league, but I'm no.
Listen, I just to put one of your the frustrations in hold, mate. On this day in 2013, we drew 1 each with Stirling Albion, mate.
No, aye.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, we've been joined by another caller. Stardog, you happy to sit there, brah?
Aye, mate. Aye.
All right. Okay, we've been joined by Port Bear. Or is
All right, boys.
He's calling him
My
Mighty
favourite for
Mouse.
Port Glasgow. My favourite.
He's
Right,
calling him
Port.
Mighty Mouse.
All right, troops. How we
He
doing?
likes that
Right,
one,
pal.
Bridge Mighty Mouse. You've called him. He likes that.
Aye, my favourite.
Aye, what a result, guys. Honestly, I was on the other night, as you know, and I absolutely slated them. And rightly so. Absolutely slated them. I understand what Stardog's saying. Frustrating as hell regarding my league form. But you got to remember, 2 years ago, we got knocked out in the qualifiers after progress, wasn't it?
Aye.
You know, and now we're in the last 16. The last 16 of European competition, mate. And Gerrard's short tenure. I know there was one shouting the other night, maybe it's time to go. I wasn't one of them. I never will be. I've never done it as a Rangers manager before. I never will.
Oh, I
But
wanted Kachina to go.
I'll back him until
For
they're
the
sacked.
start.
That's me.
For the start. Right, for the start. We don't want them.
It's an achievement, mate. It's an absolute massive achievement. We're the first club in the last 16. And I'm a wee bit speechless about the manner we've done it. You know, I mean, they're no mugs. They're no mugs. They've not lost a European tie since 2017 at home. You know, they're a good side. I felt we were dangerous enough for the second. I think the damage was done the first leg, Ox. The second half, I think we got into their heads in the second half of that last
I
half
agree,
hour.
mate. I agree.
I think that's when the first blow was landed, and I can't take my hat after them. I said, got Connor Goldson, Edmondson. They were outstanding tonight, mate. It was like a magnet, and for a change, Goldson was brave, and that's all we ever ask, isn't it? That's all we ever ask. Throw your head, any body part you can at the ball. Just do your job, defend. Don't do any of your fancy dance stuff, trying to be Beckenbauer because you're not him. Just defend. That's all we ask. And he did that tonight, and it was good, mate.
People who played like Beckenbauer will be joined by Rudy Bear. Evening, Rudy.
Evening, gents. How are we doing?
Roodster.
All right, guys. How are we doing?
How you doing, Rudy?
Aye, good Bridge, man. Thank you very much
Very
for this.
happy, aye.
I had a couple of beers watching that at my mates tonight. Absolutely delighted.
Did she bring them in while you were sitting watching it, Rudy?
No, his missus did. For a change, just for a change up, you know. So, see when Ryan Kent scored the goal, the twos were sitting there on his couch, we're sitting watching it, and when Ryan Kent, a beautiful pass for Hadji out the top of their defenders, and Ryan Kent's got the pace to do that, and that's what's been up with Ryan Kent. He needs that space to work in, Ox, and you've seen the power of it, the pace of the boy. He gets in front of the defender, we're on our feet screaming at the telly, next minute, bang, bottom corner of the goal, right across the goalkeeper. Fantastic result. I was just, the twos were going off for nut. His dog was going off its nut. The wife was upstairs. She must have been thinking something's happened in there. But aye, what a great result. That really is. You think about where we've been, since 2012, Ox, and we wanted all these nights back again, And I totally agree with young Stardog as well. It makes it even more frustrating, since the break. Since the winter break, the poor performances that we've had to sit and watch. But listen, we berated Connor Goldson about the performance at the weekend, but I thought he was an absolute rock the night. And do you know why he was a rock? Because he did all the basic stuff well, Ox. That's what he done.
Mate. Listen, I think we're fair on here. I mean, we don't always agree. You might see he had a good game, I disagree, but or vice versa. But people come on here and give an honest critique. We can't say somebody played well when they didn't.
No, of course
We've got a caller coming in. Evening, caller.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Give your name or you want to be called. What was that?
It's Andy.
Andy, how we doing, Andy?
No bad. I'm Big Jimmy's pal.
Big Jimmy. I know a lot of Big Jimmys.
JFK.
No, he's not got any pals with me. He's got acquaintances.
Aye, I'm his pal.
JFK, do you know this guy?
Yeah, I do, Andy. How you doing, pal?
How you doing, mate? You smiling?
Oh, hey. Ear to ear, mate.
So
with about 10 ciders, I'm absolutely You know what I mean?
Quite right.
Well,
Quite
if
right.
he's near trousers and technical Terry, he'll be getting reported to the
What do
HR
you
tomorrow morning.
what do you think of the performance, Jim?
Oh, it was absolutely brilliant, Andy. You know, I mean, we were all saying earlier on, I mean, about we're a Jekyll and Hyde team and that, the way we've been performing in the league. But you've got to be proud of them tonight, mate, haven't you?
Oh, definitely. I will reiterate what the last caller said that I heard anyway. The only annoying thing is how can we not do that domestically? Is the thing, that's the only spire in the wee tail, if you like. How can we not do that domestically? Because we overran them tonight. We've done them with a plan, and it carried it perfectly. Every single player, every single one of them played their best. Ryan Jack, phenomenal. Arfield, phenomenal. McGregor done nothing anyway, as you know. Canberra, I thought, was fantastic. How can that not happen on a Sunday afternoon in Perth? Is the only downside to that, That's the only thing.
I think that's what we've been saying, Andy. That the fact is that the way we were doing this, but as Hawkstead said, I would, we're not saying the league's done, but you would take this to the end of the season if the end result was we were in Gdansk, and that would put a few noses out of joint. But we want to win the league, and we'll just continue to see if it's arithmetically impossible for us. But I'm so proud of the team tonight, and I mean, you've had a few gabs about the jersey over the years, and we'll all get our own ideas of how things could go forward. But the night makes you proud to be a Blue Nose, mate.
Definitely.
Andy, that's your first time you called in, mate, yeah?
No, I think I phoned in.
You were on a couple of weeks ago, pal. You were on a couple of weeks ago.
No, I think it was last season I phoned in.
Last season, okay.
Jim was at a game. It was a Saturday afternoon game, and Jim was at the game.
Right, okay, mate. All right.
Was that the game he fell asleep at?
Probably always done. Anyway, hey, listen, we are the people. What a result.
Definitely,
enjoy it.
Cheers,
Let's
mate.
enjoy it.
Take care,
All
Andy.
right.
Nice
Cheers,
to
Andy.
you.
All the best.
See you soon, Andy.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Well, Stardogs, JFK's got more fans than you now.
JFK's a star.
Seems to be that way, yeah.
Yeah, you're far away. You're far away. Bridgeman's still on the tap. He gets on the fan mail.
Obviously, Andy's my medicine, man.
All right, we've been joined. I think it's Dave from Corby coming in.
How are you, lads? How you doing? Yeah,
right,
it was a
mate,
good win tonight, wasn't it? Oh, I really did. It was disappointing at the weekend, but we'll forget about that. But we need to beat Hearts at the weekend.
Can you argue with that, Rudy Bear?
I mean, the weekend, the game against Hearts at the weekend, Ox, it's imperative we win that now, because all the good feeling that we get for the night, what's the point in taking that into the game at the weekend and then failing at the weekend? No, we can't afford to. We should have won the League Cup, as I said to you last night. We should have won the League Cup. We battled them out apart for 90 minutes. We've got a chance now in the Scottish Cup. Let's go on from strength to strength. Now, that performance tonight was professional. It was organised. There was some great displays individually, and it was just a great all-round display. But they have to take that into the weekend game. The callers, right? We need to go on now and beat Hearts at Tynecastle. It's not always easy to go to Tynecastle, Ox, as you know. We've struggled there at times. None more so than the last time we played Hearts at Tynecastle, after being ahead of them right in that game. But we have to go and beat Hearts now at the weekend and show the same organisation, determination and focus as we did tonight, because that was a great European performance tonight. So it was protecting the win for the first leg. So when we get to the weekend, we've got to get the one against Hearts now and carry on the good.
Yeah, I've said, Rudy, any comport there?
I mean, it was a special night, there's no taking it away from them, Ox. You think of some of the chances we had in the first half, this could have been a much more comfortable night, as we all know. But to dig it out, be as organised we were. I've been on here criticising them drastically about their bravery and their will to win, desire. I've absolutely hounded them. I've hammered them, and I feel that they deserved it. But tonight they've shut up me for a change. I critiqued them, and plaudits are due. They were organised. They followed their plan. Everybody were working for each other. There was 80 odd minutes, and I seen Arfield Barisic had missed his man, slipped in the middle of the park, and Arfield was a man covering Barisic's position. Not seen that for a long, long while. But Pedro Mendes said that during the BT Sports coverage, he says they have to use this. They have to use this. There should be 5 or 6 strong characters in that dressing room that, shouldn't let anybody slip. Now, the standard's been set tonight, so the 5 or 6 leaders that you'd like to see in that dressing room shouldn't allow that to slip, mate, and we should take that on. I know we said that for the first leg for the St Johnstone game, but we need to take...
After Thursday night, we're saying the same thing. We're showing we're a good team, we've come back. Let's drive forward, so...
I think...
this is what I'm saying, Ox. They have to use this. I don't know, they need to grasp things like this. This is massive. They need to be really proud of themselves and really grasp this and go forward with it. We keep saying it, but they're not doing it, but we need to go forward with it, mate, definitely.
No, I have to agree with Moxie and yourself as well. This is just... We're up... The platform's high. We're up the sort of the high steps here for diving into the pool, if you follow what I mean. And the higher up you are, the bigger the fall and the sorer it is. So we need to stay up there. We need to keep our game up there, our psyche, everything about it. We need to retain this height that we're on, and that's the starting point. If we dip below that, we could fall hugely, and we don't want to end like that. We want to be maintained. We said this the last time. We're up here. We need to maintain that and just go ahead. Carry ourselves forward. Every single player did their turn tonight. Every single one is. And I thought we were all brilliant. And the fans, everything about it was great.
Yeah. Dave, when you come, mate?
Yeah, I was disappointed in the game on Sunday. You know what I mean? It was tacky defending. We shouldn't have been doing that in the first place when we were 2-1 up. And it was a silly goal to give away. And I see Katic was dropped tonight. Do you think he'll be dropped on Saturday against Hearts?
GFK.
I think so. I think you've got to give the boys keep them in a jersey. But it happened before, didn't it? The gaffer he gave him a game and then he dropped him the next game. So look, we know what Katic has done, and the managers maybe he made him pay the price tonight, but I think the boy should keep his shirt for Saturday, but don't be surprised if Katic is back in. So obviously we'll just need to wait and see, mate.
Well, I'll take you to one of Katic's biggest supporters, Stardog.
Yeah. For me, mate, Edmondson keeps his jersey. I thought it was brilliant tonight. I thought he showed real maturity on the ball. His range of passing.
Stardog, I've got to say, mate, my admiration for you to have the way you've stuck up for Katic and you've come back with that reply is brilliant, mate. Carry on.
Well, just being realistic, mate. I'll say it how I see it always. It doesn't matter how much I like a player, mate. I think we're all screaming out for Katic to come in at the start of the season. He's came in. He had some really good games for us. Got as the winner at Celtic Park and that, but he's made some terrible mistakes recently, mate. And Edmondson's come in and he's always looked as if he's ready to be there, mate. He looks as if he's part of that team. He belongs there at the centre back position. I thought his range of passing tonight was great. He showed real maturity on the ball, great pace, great covering, won a lot of headers. He done everything right for me tonight, mate. And there's absolutely no reason how to end it. That back foot should be dropped because we went away in Europe tonight and we never conceded, and everybody thought we would. Well, most folk thought we would score. But a lot of folk, if you'd asked them, would have banked on them scoring as well. So to go out there, mate, and come away with a clean sheet, I think that's absolutely fantastic. And I would keep the same back four, mate, for me.
Dave?
Yeah, could you tell me what's happening with Morales at the moment? Because he seems to be, I don't know, he seems to be not there. Is it because
obviously he was suspended for the night, mate, yeah?
Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
Yeah, and
but he's been off form, though, isn't he?
He's going through a bit of a dip. Would that be fair, Bridgeman?
Yeah, I think with people, myself including me, I say people have been commenting that he looks a wee bit as if maybe we're carrying a wee bit. But definitely he's not in form, that's for sure. Although I'm a great believer in if you've got, to me he's one of the best players in Scotland, and we should always play him when he's available and let him play himself back into form again. However, the manager's the manager, and if the manager decides, if he doesn't decide to play him, then I have to support the manager. But the boy Cumberry looked really good, and that guy might in fact be the thing that Morelos needs to bring his game back to life. Put him in beside Canberra and let the two of them play up two up front. If he's able to change his style and get on with maybe 4-4-2 or something like that. 3-5-2 would be better. But
the thing is, he'll be playing on Saturday.
Who will?
Alfredo, because Canberra's cup tied.
Well, that's fine. But I'm meaning.
No, I can see what you're saying. Yeah. But Canberra's cup tied for Saturday, so
he brings a bit of pace to the game.
Of course he does.
And it looks really good tonight. I thought he was awfully unlucky a couple of times getting caught offside. Other couple of times it was deservedly offside. Shocking. You should have got battered in the dressing room at half time.
Yeah.
Well, you do that. I know I used to do that. Come on, what's the matter with you lot? How can you get caught offside?
Imagine that in his dressing room, eh?
Well, that's what you'd say to your defenders. What's the matter with you? You're shouting them on the park to watch up, step up with me or whoever's the leading man with that, and you end up playing the last man on, or you end up getting caught offside up. No, that's rubbish. Get it sorted.
All right, Dave. Listen, mate. We'll get some more callers coming in.
No problem, lads. Great show. And great show. We are the people. Tino Rangers Saturday.
Go on yourself, pal.
Cheers, mate.
All right then, no surrender. See you later, boys. Bye.
Bye, mate.
All right, Dave. Cheers, mate.
I've been joined by Scott, 1970. I think that's when he was born. Ages with myself, a boy.
Blue Tea of Ibrox, is it no?
Oh, I liked that one. The Blue Sea of Ibrox. That was good, wasn't it? Starbuck, we gave him a hard time, didn't we?
1970. Yeah, dancer.
I said they should be called the Blue Tea, but the Blue Tea at Ibrox beat it.
The Blue Sea. And the Blue Tea, golf.
The Blue Tea works on a golf course.
He works on a golf course.
Well, did you enjoy that tonight, boys? That was brilliant, wasn't it?
It was a great result. I don't want to underplay it. They're not a bad outfit. Spent a few quid. We've got some record against Portuguese teams. Rudy Bear.
The top goal scorers, Braga, in the competition so far, Ox.
Yep.
So to keep them to a 4-2 on aggregate over 2 games, especially there, the clean sheet tonight, it's fantastic. It just shows you how well we played as a unit, how organised we were, how well the defence played. I'm agreeing with Stardock. I don't think there's any way you can drop Edmondson for the Hearts game. I think he was just fantastic. Young Edmondson tonight, done everything right, done nothing wrong. Maybe a wee bit of shaky first 5-10 minutes, but after that he was as solid as anything. I think you just stick with them. They've got the feeling now. The two of them have played so well tonight, him and Goldson. I think you keep them for Saturday. But as far as results go, Ox, last Thursday night, I said to you last night, that after what I watched in the last 25-30 minutes of the game last Thursday, when we scored 3 goals, I said to you last night, I had a feeling about tonight. I really did. I said to my son-in-law the day when we were talking about it, I've just got a good feeling about this. I think they'll come out, they'll leave space at the back, they'll give us opportunities. And we could easily have had 3 goals in the first half there, against a team who's the top goal scorers. That's a fantastic result, Ox, it really is.
Can I come in now, Ox, there? Sorry.
We've got to play with the defence bridge. As Rudy says, top goal scorers in the tournament. We've kept them clean sheet at home.
Absolutely. I can't compliment that centre half pairing tonight as much as I can't compliment them any more than I have. I thought both of them outstanding. And although Edmondson was probably, and I think he got man of the match. For me, I would have put Goldson as man of the match. I thought he was absolutely, he won virtually every header he won. Edmondson ably backed him up, never missed a ball after about the first 10 minutes or so, where everybody was a bit fresh. But my goodness gracious, what a performance both of them put in. And the last 10 minutes is just nerve-shattering, Just incredible. What a defence. Brilliant stuff.
I think I'm right in saying it all, Bridge. They haven't lost a game in this European campaign at home either.
Yeah. So are they not the top scorers as well, Rudy? Are they not the top scorers in the league?
Yeah. Aye, wow. The top scorers in the Europa League, but they haven't lost a game at home.
That's right. But when you go to a team like that, you go to their ground, and you actually come away with a result is brilliant. But to come away with a result and a clean sheet, and a really high spec game. and the prize is the last place in the last 16 in the Europa League. That is a mountain to climb for a club like Rangers, and we've done it. We've done it.
Become blue tea.
Yeah, I think Golson won more headers tonight than he did in the fall of the season, I think, tonight. And for a young guy, Edmondson, to come in there and step in at his age, for a big game like that, I thought he was outstanding tonight, but the full team are outstanding. But it's just, as Stardog said earlier, it's just frustrating because you look at our performance with the defence on Sunday then compared to the night, and as the guy said there, it could have been easy. The game should have been finished at half time. It could have been 3-0 up easily. And of course, Ryan Kent comes back to make me eat my words, saying he shouldn't have been in the team today. But that's maybe paid a fraction back his transfer fee. But no, I'm delighted, Ox. I just got to say, well done last night. I thought the show was great last night. Well done.
Cheers, mate. I mean, obviously, he was a great guest, mate. It was nothing for me, mate. He was just very honest for us, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was great.
You didn't hold back. He gave us some good insights, sir.
No, I've seen him speaking before, right enough at various kind of days, and I didn't hold back. But it was good, well done, and that was great. Enjoyed it.
Cheers, mate. Thanks very much. Stardog, you mentioned the word frustration there, and obviously nobody has frustrated as maybe more of the season than Ryan Kent. Would you think that's fair? But he comes and gets a big goal for us again.
Nobody's frustrated. Yeah. Personally, for me, nobody's frustrated me more this season than Connor Golson. Shortly followed by Shea Ojo, and then it would probably be Ryan Kent, mate, because he's not really been up to standards. But what I will say is his statistics are a lot better than what they were last year, which shows me he is improving. But for me, mate, after he scored that goal tonight, he doesn't even seem confident after he scored the goal either. There was something in his celebration. I don't know if anybody else picked up on that. He didn't seem too happy. He did it first, but I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, mate.
He's celebrating in case he gets fined again.
Aye, well, that could be true also, mate. But, I would like to see him pushing on for this goal now, because Gerrard stuck with him, There's been a lot of Rangers fans out there saying he should be dropped out the squad and that. For me, you've got to, and Bridgman said it the other night as well, you've got to play him through it, mate. So hopefully he's going to turn a corner now, because Gerrard has played him through it. That's a big European night for us. It's a great result, mate. A clean sheet, and he get the goal, that ultimately gets us through. So, aye, absolutely brilliant, mate. And let's just hope he can continue that and find a bit of form now. Because, like I say, his statistics are there. I think that was his 7th goal, which isn't bad for a winger, but I would definitely like to see him get into double figures, mate. So, let's hope he can push on now.
Yeah, just giving you the run of teams. We obviously beat St Joseph's, Progress, Midtjylland, Legia Warsaw, Feyenoord, Young Boys, Braga, and Porto. So the highest positioned team that any Scottish teams played this season is Porto, who are ranked 17th in Europe, and obviously Braga, who are ranked 34th, and we've knocked them out twice. I'm having a guess that it's Bridgman doing the typing. Anybody else want to have an hard guess?
Bridgman. Bridgman's sitting here listening to you.
He's the only one that can write.
No, Bridgman's sitting listening to you, pal. Don't worry about that.
I think Bridgman's telling Porkies, go and mute when you're typing. We've been joined by, I think it's Andy for Leeds, our good mate Andy. How we doing, Andy?
Hello, what a night, eh? What a night, eh? What can I say about that?
We're going to talk about Sunday.
Sunday, really. Listen, the City was going through the telly last Wednesday, up to 70 minutes. You sat on the top of it on Sunday, and tonight I've just been grabbing onto it. Please get to the end of the game here. Come on. What a night.
What a roller coaster, mate.
You've got to be honest. I mean, that's the beauty of being a teddy bear early on. That's the beauty of being a Ger. That's to give us the ups, the gains, the downs. But there's only one team we can follow to the day we die. I mean, tonight for me, right, that Golson, I mean, and I've been a critic of him, but was that somebody that looked like him? Because what a performance that was. And the big boy Edmondson, as I said to you on Monday, I thought, yeah, give him his spurs. Now, for me, no nonsense defender. Just get it away. Get away the danger. If we play with lines, hard with lines, proper defending, Rangers have always got a chance of getting a goal and scoring. We make enough chances.
Yeah, I know you're saying Goldstein playing well. There's a guy walking down the Paisley Road trying to sell a trumpet.
Aye. But yeah, what a performance. I mean, I'm absolutely elated with him.
How's that brother of yours, mate? He was on the other day.
He's getting there now, he's getting there now. It's a good job you put him up on Sunday, right, with his chest there, right enough. I think he would have been getting the big load stuff there,
Aye.
But I mean, I spoke to him earlier on there after the game. I've got to be honest with you, for me, I was lost for words. I said, I don't know what to say to you here, It's fantastic. I'm absolutely delighted with him. I mean, what can you say? They've got it in them, haven't they? That's the thing.
That's the frustration that Stardog's going on about, yeah.
Aye, that's what it's all about. They just frustrate you. They played like that in Scotland, right? We'd be winning the league, no problem. But just doesn't happen, does it?
And you come GFK, that word come up again, frustration. As frustrating when you hit the dice, wasn't it?
As Andy says, it is frustrating. I mean, we've seen what's happened since the new year. It's been an up and down roller coaster, and it's more than frustrating for me. It's you're sitting watching, whether it be in the TV or at the game, and you're seeing things that you can't believe at times, and then you watch games like the night, and then you can't believe that they're playing like that. The game last week against Braga, we were down and out after an hour. We come back 3-2, and then the night, I'll be honest. I mean, I know Bridgeman said that he felt some of them were good chances, and that, but I couldn't see them scoring the night. Honestly, I just couldn't. I think there was something in us all last night. We all said that we'll score the night, and I went for one each. But I'll take the Bridgeman all the time. I was way more than pleased with that result, but it's frustrating, and let's hope the frustration doesn't go into Saturday, which I don't think it will. I think once bitten, twice shy, as they say. So I think come Saturday, I think they'll pull their breeks up and they'll get on with the job and beat the watery farts and get to the next round of the cup, and know. By that time we'll know who we've got in Europe, in the last 16. But it's frustrating at times, mate. More than at times, it's annoying. It's really annoying. What could have been and what should have been, mate.
A wise man, if buts and maybes mean nothing.
Ifs, buts and maybes, that's not a way to live, mate. Ifs, buts and maybes mean absolutely hee-haw. So, but it's there for us now, and we'll just need to, we've grasped it. We're into the last 16, so that's all that matters at this moment in time, and let's enjoy it.
Andy?
Well, for me, I want the filth in the next round. Let's get in, really.
Yeah. Wow! Another one.
There you go, Andy, boy.
You must be related to JFK.
I want them absolutely busted. I want to see what will happen when the VAR's in and all that, and the pressure's on there, where we can play in Europe. We'll do these. Right, get them on. Let's get them on. Then we'll get Man United in the quarter final. Then we're not bothered in the semi final. We'll just take who comes, yeah.
Right, we'll have a wee poll then. That's 2-4. It's a simple yes or no answer. Blue tea?
Yes.
Rudy?
Yes, definitely.
Stardog?
Yes.
Port Bear?
Yes.
You'll get some overtime, boy. Bridgeman?
Yes.
There we go then. Unanimous.
And what I'll put the tap in on it tomorrow night is when Channel 4 blows them wide out the water, and then all of a sudden they get knocked out, and that could be even better night.
Wow.
There's a couple of statements for you to get you going, but there again I'm contradicting myself because I want to play them.
Follow the money.
Follow the money, definitely. I've been watching that I've got good points on that, but I wouldn't be allowed on the radio again if I'd said what I thought about them and that. So we'll keep it there, what you're saying.
Andy, I think I like the way you said that, pal. I think I like the way you said that. Well said.
Yeah. Well, it has to be done. We're not fit of playing then. That's not the problem. It's the Kilmarnocks and the Hearts, isn't it, that we've got to sort
out. Absolutely.
They don't bother us now. We're in their heads now.
Aye. We made a point earlier on in the show, and I'll go to Blue Tea with us, and then Port Bear. After an hour of those 2 goals against Braga, we looked down and out in the tie. Did you see us scoring the next 4 goals in that tie? That's
no,
what happened.
Another way, the tie was nearly finished at half time there as well.
Just incredible. Just incredible.
If you get a bet on that we would have scored the next 4 goals, you'd be a millionaire, I think. But it just shows you that all this nonsense about the players under the Gerrard and all that, I think is a lot of nonsense, because it shows you after they come back for that game and then the way they performed tonight. I mean, they ran themselves into the ground tonight, every single player, I thought. And it's never to say, they just start frustrating the performances in the league. But onwards and upwards, hopefully this will carry on to Saturday and get a result in the Cup as well.
Oxford, sorry.
I would have never, sorry, Bridgman, I would have never seen that result coming after we were 2-0 down.
I was just going to be a bit devilish and ask Oxford to ask the question another way. Do we want them to win tomorrow night?
Well, I never want them to win anything.
I think Andy was assuming they're going to win. I'm sure he'll not be cheering them on. Is that fair?
Oh, definitely
Andy?
not. Oh, no, listen, I despise everything that stands for them. And I'll keep it clean with no swear words. You know what I mean? I hate them with a passion like we all do. You know what I mean? Classless club.
Well, what can I say?
A club with no other. A club with no other.
Definitely.
Right, where are we? The 2 fullbacks. We've not really mentioned them tonight. Part of our defence, I think if you look at the stats, when they have not been playing, the 2 of them, that's when we've maybe had a couple of slip-ups. So you think back, obviously, Barisic wasn't playing. I don't think Tav was playing at Easter Road, was he? Sorry, Tynecastle.
That's right.
And obviously Barisic wasn't playing at the weekend there, and he wasn't playing at Kilmarnock. So when we get the first choice 4 on the park, Port Bear, we get the results.
Aye, Ox, with Barisic being back in, mate, right away it gives you balance on the left hand side. You've not got a right side, a right footed, fullback cutting in on his right foot all the time from the left side. But definitely, what my opinion, what they did tonight, we've done the defensive side of the game tonight. They didn't get forward a lot tonight. 2 fullbacks. We were more compact. To answer your question further on as well, when we were 2-0 down in the first leg, because we have been playing, we didn't look like a team that could get that back, because we didn't have any, in my opinion, we didn't have any fight, we didn't have any grit, determination. That was all. Our team, first half of the season we had it, but the second, since we got back from Dubai, it's just been a shambles, isn't it? But certainly, when you've got your 2 first pick fullbacks in the squad, it's a massive difference, mate, because I don't know what it was in it. See when Katic and Goldson's playing alongside each other, they look nervy. They look as if they don't get on. I don't know. There's just something about that partnership. Because Goldson looked immense tonight. Because to me, Edmondson brings a sort of calmness. I don't know if it's just me. It feels that way, but he brings something different. The 2 of them don't seem to be. There's no mistakes with 2 tonight. They seem to complement each other pretty well. The communication seemed pretty well. I noticed Edmondson's a bit of a talker tonight, which I didn't know. So I think with the organisation and speaking to each other, fighting for each other, I think that's the first I've seen it since the turn of the year. So, long may that continue. That's it. The fundamentals tonight were done. The basics tonight were done. Defend, clear your lines, and make your passes. And that seemed to work. And as I said, this is not a hard game. You're always saying, Ox, it's not a hard game. You just have to, do the basics right first. And we've done the basics well tonight, mate, in my opinion. We're fantastic.
Yeah. Well said, pal.
Oxford, can I give you a rundown of what we've actually... I know you're quite a man that talks about the finances and that.
Yes, give me it, mate. Give me it.
As it stands just now, with the way that the group stages went and then the qualification, we've gathered €3.8 million so far. And that's not counting the coefficient bonuses that will be announced at the end of the tournament, which range from €71,500 up to €97,500. So that's each team gains points on the coefficient dividend. So without even the TV money just now, right? because the TV pool money hasn't been distributed yet. In prize money alone, we've just brought in £3.8 million. Tonight's game is worth €1.1 million for qualification of the round of 16.
And then we've got another sellout Ibrox, which must be worth
2 or 3 million.
Yeah.
Easy.
What was the price of the last round? About £40?
39 quid.
40 quid. And that's the...
That'll go up. Next one.
I think they'll be fair with the fans, mate. I think they'll keep it running about the same, mate. You might pay a couple of quid extra, but...
Imagine if it's Man United, Oxchair. Imagine if it's Man United. Rangers have never...
I think Rangers will be fair with their fans, mate.
I'd like them to be, but I can also understand if they stuck up at 50 quid against Man United, I'm quite sure they would do it.
I wouldn't blame them.
No, I'm saying that. I wouldn't blame them at all. No.
I'd cash in, mate, because I don't know. One thing your fans will do, I don't care if they were £60 a ticket.
You got to do well with the same people, mate. You got to do well with the same people.
I know.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got to wait and see what happens if any of these daft reports.
Why don't we deal with the concession tickets? You know, I think that'd be a good idea, Stardog.
Why is that? Why is that?
I'm only kidding.
You would certainly earn a few more quid, that's for sure.
I'm only joking, mate. I'm only joking.
See, you would draw Man United.
Right.
What would be allowed? Would after the debacle when we went down there and what they said about us and all that? Do you think they would try to stop us from coming down? Because I think UEFA's got it by their laws. They have to have so many tickets off them, don't they?
I think we played there since, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've played there since. We've played at Old Trafford since. We played. Our boys had to go to Bolton and get the buses for Bolton. And I think we got, from memory, 4,000 JFK. And
it was a bit of that, aye.
I wouldn't put my life on that. And he got was it a penalty late on at Ibrox?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, so I don't think...
It's nothing each, wasn't it? There's nothing each down there, wasn't it?
Well, played there since, you know.
Yeah.
But,
I wouldn't mind that. Well, that was some day out of that. I don't think we'll ever stand in that many Rangers fans in my lifetime again. You know.
Oh, you ever been to the good dance? The lovers who were there.
Aye.
But who do you think? Everybody stop. Who's doing the time?
I can hear it.
Who's the money on?
That's
Come on.
Bridgeman. He's wee thingy's lighting up there.
Bridgeman. Who is it?
Yeah.
Fort Bear.
What are you talking about? That's again you're saying that.
Right, let's look at the lobby. Has he posted anything? He'll be whispering to that skipper. Bridgeman, yes, mate.
It sounds like a new Spectrum. Doesn't it? It sounds like a new Commodore or a new Spectrum keyboard he's bashing on.
He's a nice smooth typer. Do you not think he could have played the keyboards?
The rules and the laws regarding Old Trafford, because of they're saying the complicity of their stadium, is that they allocate 3,800 away tickets to all teams that come to Old Trafford, as the segregation has to be strict and tight. So 3,800 tickets if we did get Manchester United. So look, we want the puddle drinkers. Forget about Manchester United.
What would we get for the filth then? How many would be allowed to go there in the European rules?
800.
I bet you would come up with the same agreement, mate.
No, the UEFA.
No, UEFA's different.
No, they had that. They've got the moral high ground. They would probably say that they would probably. I mean, if you're taking into account that Manchester United are getting just under 4,000 for a 75,000 seater, but they're putting in that there's complications. But I would say we'd probably need to give them. I would think probably the corner and a wee bit more of the Brimloan. I would think
800 max.
Can't gear them, mate. They're no gear. Anyway,
They'll fall in with the SFA. That's what we do. That's how we play it.
Yeah. Anyway,
let's see. I'm sure we'll not be cheering on.
Don't want to be cheering for that. No way.
Exactly.
Oxtail, see what Jimmy was saying there about Old Trafford. See if we were to get a so-called Man United, see how they're getting their 4,000 tickets away, Jimmy, would we be expected to do that back for them?
Yeah.
No, when they
Rangers might reciprocate if it was Manchester
United. They got the corner, mate. They got the corner when they came
They still did. They got the corner, but that'd be up to Rangers. But it's a full house now. Season ticket holders way.
Yeah.
So I can't see them giving them any more than probably the 1,000.
I just can't see your club putting the boot into the fans. I think they appreciate the guys going to the well and digging out. I think the prices will be pretty similar for the next round. Anybody think completely different?
It'll depend who we get. I agree with Bridgeman. I think if we go Manchester United or Arsenal, I think Rangers would up the ante a wee bit. Not be a lot, but just enough to be able to say that it's worthwhile. Even a couple of £1 a ticket, it wouldn't be substantial. I think they would maybe round it after 40 for season ticket holders.
I don't think another couple of quid would be a problem, Jimmy. To be honest,
no, right.
I think the Bears will be glad to pay extra money to Rangers.
That support that was there in Portugal, and so the Bears will pay a couple of quid.
Yeah, I believe they will. I believe a lot of Bears will be glad to pay if the clubs say that's the price. They might moan a wee bit, but I think they'll gladly pay it. And that gets, they know that Rangers are getting extra money out of it. Brilliant for that. But can I just ask you a question? If we played Man United or any English team, how would we cope? How would they cope with all the Rangers fans who actually live down there? Yeah, from a local level, they'd be buying, I would imagine, tickets the same as the other fans.
Well, I don't know.
Not the Rangers fans.
They've got their season ticket holders as well. What about a wee trip to Wolverhampton Town? We've got a song.
I've got a feeling we're getting them.
I
think we're going to hit them somewhere in that tournament.
Song on a song. The hints in the song.
Right.
I want the
Braga beat them and drew with them, didn't they? They were in Braga's group. Wolves. Braga.
Aye.
3 each and 1-0 for Braga.
Yep.
All right, lads. We've reached that time of the evening. Get yourself in mute, and we're going to have a tuning film school play, and I'll get my head in my hands. Take it away, Technical Terry.
Oh,
that was
brilliant.
especially for Rudy.
Brilliant.
Good man, Perry. Well done.
Well done,
Can he
pal.
beat the
Absolutely
accordion?
brilliant.
Can he beat the accordion?
I thought that was never going to end.
Oh,
So
True
did
Blue
I.
was loving it.
Accordion.
Oh, True Blue be loving that, I'll tell you.
Aye, he likes an accordion True Blue, doesn't he?
Oh, my favourites then, definitely.
You're always good at the sit-down sports, us Scots, aren't we?
See, that's what we miss sometimes when we're struggling, you know, the old Billy Boys. That used to get you off your deathbed, man, didn't it? You know. Fortunately, we can't sing that now, but there you go. Well, you can sing it where you want, like, but not again.
I think that's what's going to get us into trouble for tonight, if anything.
Well, we'll let that one go, but we'll see.
Yes, please.
They might have to double the price of the tickets in the next game.
Yeah. Just to make up the money, yeah. Absolutely.
Right, so we talked about George Edmondson and people gave him man of the match. Did anybody differ from that? Golson's been ball touted.
I put Golson man of the match for me.
Okay, great man. You went for Golson as well?
I thought Jack was back to his near best tonight, and Jack, I thought he did a lot of running about there tonight.
Yeah, what about you, Blue Tea?
Yeah, I would give it to Edmondson, just edge it.
Edmondson, I think that's fair, right? So Stardust get the casting vote.
It's got to be Edmondson for me, mate. I thought he was outstanding tonight in every aspect of his play.
Anybody see the Jordan Jones tweet? Congratulations to the fridge.
Who's the fridge?
Edmondson.
Oh, is that they call him the fridge? Yeah, right, okay, what do you know?
You get it, fridge?
Aye. Fridge. I take it that's named after the fridge it used to play with
the American football, aye.
Yeah, Chicago whatever it be.
Bears.
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe we'll get him on one night and we'll get Bridge to interview him. The Bridge meets the fridge, yeah?
The Bridge meets the fridge.
You might ask you for some magnets, though.
Maybe if he's going to move clubs, we could do it live with self fridges.
I like that one.
You're too cool, mate.
Too quick for this mob, GFK.
Oh, definitely, mate.
He's some size, that boy, though, isn't he? Jeez. You ever see that picture of him when he was with the Waynes when we beat Wrexham? It looked like he had the hand around the old lot of him, didn't it?
It just looked right out of place.
Didn't look right, did it?
Oh.
I forget he's on the really a boy himself in real terms or centre half, Andy.
Aye. That's what I say. I honestly, as I said on Monday night, I like the Derek Johnson. Get him the Spurs. If he plays well, let him keep going there. You know, there's no danger with me. I think he's a no-nonsense. He don't mess about. That ball's there, right? It's getting it right out of that box here. Get it out of the place, you know? You don't lose goals up the park or in the stands, do you? You lose goals like what happened on Sunday.
I think, you remember, of course, the last time he played for us in a sort of, he didn't sparkle, let's put it that way. He get dragged down. I'm saying he get dragged down to whatever level we were playing at. And that's one of our big problems. We're getting dragged down to the wind and the bad weather, and these plastic pitches are great levelers. And I'm afraid we cannot maintain or get ourselves up properly. And we need to do it. We're up there now, and we need to stay up in the clouds and get on with it. And stick your nose in there and say, we'll murder this mob and just go and do it. Simple as that.
But it'll not be that bad when we win the Scottish Cup and the UEFA Cup.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we get past Hearts, there'll be a lot of Rangers fans going, well done, Rangers. Because I want
the Phil for the semi-final as well. So
you don't want them as well? Oh, my God.
I take them both. Sicken them.
I never want to see them, ever, in a game. Never. My personal opinion.
It's consistency now, isn't it, Bridge?
That's exactly what we're needing.
Now.
That's absolutely right. We need to be consistent.
We get some consistency.
Yeah.
If we get some consistency in the team and we go on another run, again, I feel we've let that monkey shower across the road, the soap dodgers, I feel we've let them off the hook because the pressure's been taken off them. If we go on another run, you know, this is mistakes made. If we can start to put pressure on them again, show that same fight and desire as they did tonight, guys, that'll go a long way. The only way they'll falter, I think, in my opinion, as if there's pressure on them. We need to put pressure on them again. We need to start clawing back points. We need to start putting a consistent run together. We've proved we've done it. We went, was it 17 games there before the turn of the year? We can do it. We definitely can do it. And that was including beating them.
The only problem is, Port Bear, teams in Scotland don't play high lines against us. It's back to basics again at the weekend, man. The usual scrappy crap trying to break through it. We'll just need to get used to it, lads.
But this is a it's a quarter final.
But we might have to change our tactics.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe we need to start thinking about going with 2 up front, Oxshare. I really do think that in the league, something has got to change, mate. Something has got to change for me in the league. I know I was saying about the 4-2-3-1, just anything. Change it anyway, become possible, mate. But in Europe, we've nailed it. We've cracked it, mate. The teams just can't seem to get the better of us, mate. And it's not just our one game. Every single team you mentioned tonight, mate, we get the better of them all our 2 legs. Not apart from young boys, you know what I mean, given that. But at the end of the day, we've got the better of every single team that we've played. Some of the best teams in Europe, some of the biggest names in Europe. So long may that continue, mate. I really do think he's cracked it in Europe.
Some of the best performances, some of the best performances have been away from home.
Rudy Bear, what about Gerrard's overall record in Europe?
Amazing. Was it 30 games or something like that, and he's only lost 3? That's phenomenal. I mean, I think tonight's the first Rangers are the first team to go the way for the very first qualifier right through to the last 16. Rangers are the first team to ever do that. I mean, he sets records all over the place in Europe, and that's the whole frustration with the league. It's a completely different style of football because you're coming up with, teams that are, a low block, it's called nowadays. They're basically just filling their box with players, and it's hard to get through. But you saw with Braga and teams like that, Porto, it came, his Feyenoord, it came. These teams come to play football. And see, when we're allowed to play our football against teams like that, we're more than a match for these teams, Ox. But Steven Gerrard, I said to you last night, he's got the knack. He's got the knack for Europe, Ox. He really has. And it's because he had most of his success in European football. I think he probably understands European football more than most because of the amount of times he played in Europe, the success that he had. And he's brought that to Rangers. He just needs to get the league thing right now. And he'll be some manager. He really will. Because I believe he'll go on at some point in the future to be a great European manager. It'll be somebody, probably Liverpool at some point. But he just needs to do the league thing with us first, so he does. He needs to be successful here. We're crying out for a trophy. He should have had his first trophy. It should have been a League Cup with his Bridgman.
That's a great point, Rudy.
Aye.
You mentioned the League Cup. Yeah. One of the catalysts of that performance was we missed a penalty kick.
Yep. It happened again tonight. I think we've missed 6 out of 10. The last 10 penalties, we've missed 6 of them. And it doesn't seem to matter who we put on them. I don't know, is it worthwhile saying to Barisic here, because he's got a sweet left foot, Barisic, is it worthwhile trying Barisic?
Listen, I'll be honest with you, mate, I think the captain should stand up again.
You think Tab should be back
on? All about cojones. When Bridgman, he was the first to lead her off, we were all behind him, running away.
The other day, didn't he, Tab, that he's ready, if he's asked again, he's ready to step up.
I think that might be the way to go again, I don't know, but leaderships, it could do yourself a favour there. But
it could in fact do that. It could in fact do that if he could score a goal. Tavernier, he could get a goal. Doing the world a good.
That'd probably set him off again. I said to Shumper at half time there. I said, see what he should have done as a club captain. He'd have come up in many Rangers fans' eyes there. Like, I'm taking this penalty. Right, we've got a chance to hit them right as we just go in before half time. He'd have done that and scored. Oh, geez, he'd have gone back right up where people are having a go at him. He'd have got himself back up and all they'll say that he scored. But it was a good opportunity for him to say, no, right, I'm taking this ball. I've scored a Z's amount of penalties. I'm taking it. And that's what I would have done.
He certainly has shut out their spirit critics up, that's for sure.
That's what I was saying. If they gave him a great chance, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I thought
we'll be joined by the global ambassador. Evening, Big Al.
Evening, gentlemen. How is everyone?
Hey, Big Al.
Right, Al.
Hi, big man.
Excellent.
Nice to hear you, Al. Nice to hear you.
Thanks very much, Bridge. It's always good to hear your dulcet tones.
Oh, you're a star.
I'm a superstar. Excellent result. I think.
Did you see it coming, Al?
I'd said that the other night there, if you were listening. I thought Europe isn't going to be a problem. As Rudy, I'll reiterate what Rudy says, no verbatim, but Gerrard's got that thing, a European thing about him, I think. So before the St Johnstone game, I said that to you, we came off the high last Thursday, European success. We got into the St Johnstone game. I think my words were, it's humdrum. It was humdrum. And then there and after that, looking forward to the game this morning. Same again. Got the luck. Missed penalties. Score a goal. Win it. We're in the last 16. Excellent. But now, just personally myself, now I'm thinking about the weekend. Can they take this into the... Because you've been talking about this morning.
So,
well, that's the thing. That's the thing.
If we don't, it really shows us that there's an issue, yeah?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking about now. As the weekend, I want my team to succeed, but unfortunately, the players that stepped up tonight, your Goldson, he does that. He plays well, and then he's murder. Ryan Jack is the same. Played well tonight. Will be murder in the future. I don't know what it is. If we could play every game in Europe, Gdansk, here we come. Can I hear what's the guy for the ghetto again? Stardog. Is there any laughs now? We're going to Gdansk, buddy. Aye. Elvis there doing inertia.
Aye.
So,
we're celebrating in the ghetto, mate. There's gunshots coming through in the streets celebrating that one tonight.
Actually, just trying to get to the ice cream van, get 10 cigarettes and a packet of skins. No, great result. I don't want to take nothing away from it, but we go back into this league form, and the league form really, as Port Bear says, personally, I think it's too late. I think the league's gone. But if we get consistency in the league now, all we can do is finish second. A good second, but that's still last as far as I'm concerned. There's only 2 teams in Scotland. Somebody mentioned that the other night there. There's only 2 teams in Scotland. So I'm not want to take away for tonight. I don't want to sound too negative, but if we could only play every league game in Europe, I think we'd be more successful.
I don't think the word that's been used quite a lot is frustrated, mate. And I get
frustrated, yeah.
How people are feeling about that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Can I just say one thing? Yeah, just one thing about the prices for the. You keep saying they go back to the well. The prices shouldn't go up. The prices should just stay the same. If anything, take $1 off the prices for the guys that go to the football and show the loyalty. I don't think they should be putting prices up.
I would like that. Oh, that's a good gesture, mate. You know.
Aye, that's what I mean. And just to show the fans, you've got the fans going there tonight. You've got the fans. It doesn't matter who we play in Europe. Actually, the stadium will be full. We can play St Pat's again, or a Man United, or an Inter Milan, or the Beggars. Whoever we play, the stadium will be full. So they're guaranteed that. Take $1 off it. Take $2 off it. And I would get rid of the concessions, because all the old folk have the pensioner pound. They get it for hee-haw.
No, they got it for fighting in the war.
Aye. And they got a medal for that, so...
You know, Al, I don't know how much... What would the price be for a Man United ticket in general?
What's the price now?
Man United don't dare to go to Bridge compared to your London clubs.
Okay,
but what is the European price at the moment? What's the European price for a ticket,
I don't know,
Jimmy?
I'm just saying, for instance,
no, how
I
much?
wonder how...
39 for season ticket holders, 43 for them.
That's it, right.
Well, but I'm not talking about. I'm talking about at home.
But then you would probably charge the
same
price.
Why would you just charge? Right. Well, to split the difference, so I didn't argue with it. I'll go back on what I said. Just make it all round 40. Concessions.
That's what we said.
Everybody at 40.
Nobody would moan about
that.
Anyway, we've been joined by the trumpet salesman. How we doing, big man?
Chris,
mate. All right, mate. Give us your thoughts.
See what happens when you drop Golson. I told you that. See, you drop. I don't know who that was who's playing tonight, but we get rid of that old Golson. I think somebody put new batteries in him tonight.
I've heard a whisper that he was listening to you on Monday.
I hope he was, by the way. And I hope he keeps shoving it down my throat, really. But that was a great game, mate. That was superb. That for the end of the season would do me lovely. We Kent worth every penny. Every penny, man. There he's paying his transfer fee back again. Yes, well done, me man.
All paid for now. It's all paid for now.
Yep, absolutely. Big Canberra, he played his part. He's paid his own transfer this summer. No, he's done that. I thought the whole team played well. And all that happened, as Port says, we got our fighting spirit back. We got our running after the ball back. We got our fearless bit back. That's all it was. Just the basics. Just do the basics right, and then it all falls into place. And it was good to watch. It really was. And a decent part to play in. I mean, that's the first decent part we've played this turn of the year. It's unbelievable. But anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I thought Big Edmondson was man of the match. Definitely, mate. Definitely. But all in, everybody should be man of the match. To get through to the last 16 is a great achievement. And I want Copenhagen in the next round. That's what I want.
Oh, I get your thinking there. I can go on a lot of that. I can buy into that thinking, Albert. That's a win-win for me.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want. See, to be honest with you guys, I don't even want them in our park twice a season for the league games, let alone the extra games. I just don't want. I can't stand them. They're smelly, horrible rats, and I don't like them. And I don't want them near us. Get them to F.
I'll tell you what, all Bear's done you a lot. He's a wise man. I get that. That's a win-win strategy.
All Bear.
Hello.
Apparently, can I just take a big shout out to Charlie Nicholas? I think he's your pal. He said Rangers will get pumped tonight.
Oh, they're all saying all the Celtic pundits, all the gimps are all out shouting about it before the game. Right, so they got rammed down their throat. That Jackson and all that, they were all out. Raw Rangers are no even score. They're going to get well and truly tanned. They'll get it right round the lot. Man, that's what I say to them. Get it right round you.
Well said. Love it.
But
it was a great team performance, Albert, wasn't it? The whole the number 1 to number 9, the 4-11 were absolute standing, mate.
The Stardog says we've got it in us. We know we've got it in us. It's just getting it out is the problem, and we never know when it's coming. That's the frustrating thing. When we play bad, you go put your finger on it why we played bad. We pick out certain players, which is only natural, but we really can't understand how we're not playing well. And then all of a sudden, bang, they come out with that. The last half hour of the game at Ibrox, and then that full 90 minutes, you're like, that's superb. That's absolute. And let's be honest, guys, we should be 4-0 up at half time. I mean, I'm putting all them. I'm putting every one of them as sitters. I'm putting all them doing as sitters. 4-0 at half time. We should win up. And then we can't
together in the fifth. Can I just say, by the way, what about that bit of skill for Hadji? I don't know how Kent missed that, but what about a skill for Hadji and determination? That wee dinky of that player, that was absolute magic, mate. That actually deserved a goal in itself, that wee dink.
Brilliant,
and I think he's absolutely perfect for Europe Hawks, I really do.
See, the last time I seen somebody do that was Bridgman on the Christmas Day match, 1916, between the Footu and a body.
Last time I heard anybody doing that, they were tripping over Bridges' wallet.
Oh, listen to that.
Bridge, did you play in the Mean Machine team in Berlin?
I've played in a few jails, let's put it that way.
He went on a European tour to Stockton.
He was the first name on the team sheet.
I can tell you, I can only say I've played in a few. So let's see.
Aye,
he's big.
That's because you look like Burt Reynolds.
He's big Vinnie Smith.
I'll tell you, boy. I'll tell you.
Can I just say one thing?
On you go, big man.
It's great the night you hear everybody, the joy in our voices and that's great for being a Rangers fan. If Stevie G or any of the teams listening, keep it going for the Rangers, man, because I want to feel like this more often than not. So please keep it going for the Rangers.
It's turning into a strange season. I've got a funny feeling. I'm going to go to Woody Bear. I think there's a twist coming.
You think so, Ox, aye?
A twist coming?
Aye, Ox, aye. We hope
in what way, Ox, explain that.
Just a twist.
Well, I do hope
for our team, you mean?
For the better.
For the better. Okay, I like it. I like that.
Well, I
You're
do
twisting the tail.
You're right, Oxford. I would like nothing better. We all would, you know what I mean? It's been, you know, the performances, as we've discussed it often enough, have been dreadful. This should make them kick on, surely to God. Performance away, you know, the last 30 minutes on Thursday, it should make them kick on, you know, and it's the word's right. Stardog used frustration. We know we can play, they know they can play like this, but just haven't been consistent enough. So I hope you're right, Oxford, you know what I mean? I'd be dancing about half my nut at the end of the season if you're right, but that. So give me that. I'll take that twist any day of the week, Ox.
Saturday's game, Saturday's game. Let's be honest here. If they're not up for this battle, I'm not expecting them to go out and play the football that they played tonight. I'm going out there. I'm expecting them to go out there and know what's coming and match it. Plus, it's a fight. It's a battle. We know it's a battle. So let's go on with this battle. Let's not go out there and start all this tippy tappy and it's going to be all fun and frolics here. Just go out and battle them and battle them. That's what you need to do. That's what they know they'll have to do. So that's what I'm expecting. That's what's going to happen. So come on, I want the victory.
Win the battle, better than win the football match.
Exactly, mate.
And you come, Andy, then we'll go to Blue Tea. Been sitting there patiently, the boys up.
Oh, well, I'm the same there. Listen, if they want the way they're going to play, like we know they're going to play, just match them up, get stuck in them. If they want it tough, give them it tough, right? And then we're better players should come out on top. Surely, we've had 2 warnings off of them now. I'm expecting Rangers now to say, right, you're getting it on Saturday. There's only one team going to the quarter-final, and it's us. I don't give a clue how you're going to play, but you're not getting past us on Saturday. We're doing you. We're Rangers. We're not worried about what you're going to give us. We're going to give you it. And that's what they should take out tonight. And once you take that, and your twist will probably be Helicopter Sunday too, maybe. Yeah?
Ooh. Blue tea.
Wow.
Yeah,
be positive. You can only be positive, can't you?
You know the way they're going to play anyway. It's going to be back to hitting high balls up, and it's going to be a battle. But the first half of the last game, we should have been 2-0. Kent Rebo should have scored there. If he scored then, it was a totally different game. But as the guys are saying, just get into them and get back down the road and get into the next round of the cup and see if we can keep a bit of momentum going after the night. Because surely they can get a boost after that. We thought that after the 3-2 game, but Sunday they started flat again. But after tonight, surely they'll be up and ready to go at them on Saturday night and get a good result.
Yeah. GFK sitting there patiently.
I mean, look, the things that's happening in the league, you know, as we keep using the words frustrating, you know, but I think there's a lot. I'm like yourself, Oxford. I think there's something big about to happen, and I think we all know what it is, and I think that'll be to our benefit. And we can just feed off of that. But the team's got to perform the way they know they can perform, and that's all we're asking them today for us. And there's players the other day that need a good look at themselves. And I know I've been Kent's biggest critic now, but I'll still go out there and say, look, and I shout it in if you want, but it was only one game a night that Kent scored a great goal. But he needs to do that all the time for me, and so do 3 or 4 others, you know. And Alfredo needs to get the finger out on Saturday. A lot of, whether it's true, I know there's a lot of talk today that players are unhappy that they thought some of the things that Alfredo's been treated, that he's been the teacher's pet and he's been treated better than other players. Whether these are just the rubbish stories, Oxford, I don't know, but there's definitely something no right about the team playing in the league games, and is there something no right when they're playing when Alfredo's in the team? I don't know. But if we get the same... On you go, mate.
It's just, Jimmy, I mean, see what we're saying about the league and that. I'm only taking this back for Braga at home last weekend. You know, we come off that high. We're going to the St Johnstone game. Obviously, this week now we're on a high. We're going into this game. I'm at the point, mate, where I'm thinking, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, mate. Because that's where I'm at. You know, we can't just keep picking ourselves up and getting these highs and then letting ourselves down like that. We've got to find we've just got to find a winning balance, mate, in the league and the cup. We've just got to keep winning. We've got to find that way to win. And I just don't think, I agree with you, mate, in the aspect of getting 3 or 4 others. Some of them, they really have to look at themselves and show the same grit and determination as what they showed tonight. Because for me, mate, it goes back to the league games after these highs. And the defence, more than anybody this year, have become very, very, very complacent. And complacency's a killer, and I don't like complacency in my team. And sometimes I think after these highs, they get after these results and think, oh, we've just done this in a great team, clean sheet, this is going to be nothing today. We can't hang like that. These games, it's like 11 square goals, mate. Every time you go into a park in a Scotland game, you've got to win your battles. And I just don't see enough fight in the team, mate. I really don't. I'm not saying we're not going to win anything like that, but we've got to really change the mentality in the squad for these league games, because it's a different battle altogether, isn't it, Jimmy?
They need to get it out their head what happened at Hearts at the last game. Get and show the way they know they can play and come away with a result. That's all we can ask of them. And I'm sure they will get that result in Saturday. Looking forward to that. I think it'll be a cracking game. So really looking forward to the boys performing in Saturday night.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry guys, I think we changing the tactics. That's what sorry mate, carry on.
No, I was just going to say to JFK that I'm really looking forward to the Hearts game. It's going to be I've said it every game, and I'll say it again. This is the biggest game of our season. This is it for Rangers. If we don't win on Saturday we're playing again. Forgive me. It's Saturday night. 5
Saturday, 20 past 5 or something. Kick
20
off.
past 5. Right? That's cool. Now, if we don't win on Saturday, then that's to all intents and purposes from a shall we say a sort of level that we're at. We've got nothing to play for in the Scottish game. That's it. We're second place, which we're in.
When you're saying they're the level that we're at, but we're at two different levels, aren't we? Because look how well
I'm saying the level we're at now, Jimmy. The level we're at now, we're as high as a kite. We know our team played well. Why on earth can we not go out and play the team that's bottom of the league? Bottom of the league, deservedly so. Very, very poor team. And we're going to play them in the Scottish Cup. We should be getting in there brimful of confidence after our game and going to play that mob. And we're heads held high, noses up in the air saying, let's tramp this mob right in there and do it.
Yeah. They've won one game under Stendhal, Bridgeman, and that was
against us.
Aye.
The game they've won. That shows you how bad we were that day. Here's a team sitting bottom of the league, hasn't won a single game under Stendhal apart from the day they played us, and we went 1-0 ahead against them, and we couldn't go and finish them off. That can't happen again at the weekend.
Rudy, the difference is, and I'm not being funny, you look at the way we defended tonight, and we won nearly every high ball that was coming towards us, straight on. Not so much the crosses and things like that, because they were very good near at the crosses, and they beat us a couple of times. But in general, from a defensive perspective, we won the header, and we didn't mess about. We didn't try to pull the ball down and play fancy-dancy stuff. We headed the ball back out and let the midfield fight it out. That's really the way we need to play against that mob. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we don't win headers, but invariably we end up getting trapped and getting a foul away, which gives them all that possession, all that nonsense, And we need to get stopped that.
That's what Stardog says, Bridgeman. Is it all about battles? And Stardog says it's like a street fight, 11 against 11. And sometimes we come out. You're lucky sometimes 3 or 4 of your players come out and win any of their battles throughout the game. But see,
11 square goals out there, Port Bear. Everybody's got to win the square goal,
we don't win enough of them, but mate. But what I'm saying is, guys, the night we showed that. We showed that tonight that we can battle, we can scrap, but we just don't. I don't know. Is it a mentality thing? We just can't get up for the lesser games, but they're not lesser games to me.
But they're not lesser games to me. You played junior football. You know what it's like. Every single fight, every tackle's a fight, a battle. And if you're not winning your battle, then somebody in the team will tell you, hey, you get your arse into gear and take that ball.
That's a galling thing, Bridgeman. We've been watching what's been happening in front of us, since the start of the
game. Yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to see them play in Europe, and they're playing brilliant, and then they play in the league. And the only word for it is we're pants. That's a polite word for it. It's as if, there's about 4 or 5 games I could say that Rangers are playing like a team of strangers again. Especially last week, when you're watching Katic and Goldson, the two of them, no communication between the two of them, which was tragic to watch. So they need to get their act together, and I'm just hoping the manager doesn't fall into the trap of thinking I've rested Katic for one game and we'll bring him back in. Start with the
Can I ask you a question, Jimmy?
There you go, pal.
Do you think Edmondson helped to settle Trumpet Heat's game today, or do you think it's vice versa, that Goldson maybe doesn't like playing with Katic and they don't complement each other, whereas see that Edmondson, the first time I seen it, I had a wee look at him, was in the Oxford game. I thought he covered the ground well. He's got a nose like a boxer. He's a big laddie. He looks like a defender.
Mm-hmm. I think Katic used to stop thinking he's Franz Beckenbauer, Alan.
Yeah. But do you think Goldson and Edmondson complement each other?
Definitely.
Or he feels more comfortable there?
I think they do complement each other and they feel comfortable in the position. I don't think the two of them put a fit ring. My man of the match was Edmondson, and just below him would be Goldson, followed by obviously Ryan Kent for the goal. But I agree with you. I just think sometimes I'm watching Katic, the new. He just thinks that he's far better player than he is. And I was one of his biggest critics, and then I thought, he's starting to come on again. But recently, he's been very poor. So I'm just hoping the manager on Saturday doesn't decide, I've dropped him for one game, that might teach him. Play the same team that started the game tonight. Obviously, Canberra can't start with Alfredo up front, and let's see what we can do against the watery farts. But I'd certainly keep the big fridge man there in Saturday night.
Because we're never going to drop Goldson after his performance at the weekend, and he plays tonight. He's never ever going to get dropped. The only reason he'll never play on our team is if he's got a bad injury. But what I'll put to you as well, I think Edmondson is a stabilising force. I think Edmondson could play with Katic, because I like Katic. I know he's had a couple of bomb scares. He's a young guy. I think Edmondson's the guy. Somebody mentioned earlier, I think it was Port, but when you see the big man play, he's got a bit of an aura about him, but he's constantly giving it talks. So that might be the missing link. The missing link is Edmondson, and then you pair Edmondson with whoever.
If you remember leading up to the second goal last week with St Johnstone, when Katic turned, and anybody that couldn't lip read there was at first. Katic is saying to him communication, but the communication was wrong for Katic. He should be communicating better with Goldson. And then when the corner kick came out, he had a flap at the ball. Instead of challenging for the ball, but he just let the ball drop at his feet and he flapped it.
Jimmy. I think the difference tonight was that Goldson got a rocket up his ring off Gerrard during the week there. I think that's what's happened, because you ever seen him winning so many headies in a game ever? He did tonight. So I think Gerrard's turned around and says to him, "Look, you can't do this anymore. You can't wander about that part and no win challenges. Everybody's looking to you to win challenges, and I'm bringing the young boys in beside you. You're supposed to be leading them and showing them. No, that. And what's happening with Katic? Katic feels if he has to go and try and win every ball to show everybody how good a player he is, and he's letting himself go a bit by doing that, because he's no thinking. He's just charging into every challenge and running at every ball to try and hit it. Now, Gerrard is turned around and says to that Goldson, and the night's performance proved that you start dominating in the air, because I've told you before, he's one of the worst headers I've ever seen, yet he goes and wins balls a night in the air. How did that happen? He's not been doing it for 2 years now, but it happened tonight. How did that happen?
Bridgeman, you were coming in there.
I was going to say, was a couple of, probably right at the start of the season when we saw how well Goldson and Katic were actually playing together. I was asked a question about the centre half pairing, and I says, well, they're playing very well. The one I would like to see, the centre half pairing, I would like to see and get them if they can get a try out, would be Katic and Edmondson, and let them run for a couple of games to see how they were. But I'm glad that's never happened, because I think no harm to anyone, but I don't think Katic is a leader type of person, and he has to be there.
I know it's only one game, but the 29th, what we're saying about Katic, is look, you need a bit of luck in football.
Short
sometimes,
memories.
Aye.
No, what I'm saying is
people,
we're talking about Edmondson.
But people have good games, bad games, and
absolutely. But the ones
injuries, loss of form, the loss of form gave Edmondson his big chance
to. Is you've never given Edmondson and Katic a chance to play together. That's what I was meaning. And based on that tonight and the last game against St Johnstone, I don't think we'll ever see those two playing together. I think it's going to be the Edmondson and Goldson probably till the end of the season anyway. That's what I think.
Not even in the future, but I think them two are fair.
What's that, Paul?
Sorry, I think I've always seen them two as the future. You know, they're young. They don't. I mean, Ox has mentioned a few times.
Yeah.
They probably won't mature in the centre half to 26, 27, then through their peak years. I always see them as a future, and I've said it from the very start, and I'm not Stardog. I mean, I've not a short memory with Katic. I do fancy Katic, and I do like Edmondson, and I think they could be a future pairing. But unfortunately,
we were speaking about that last year. At the very,
fancy Katic?
No, not in that sense.
I'm not cutting your grass, mate.
But all I'm saying is that I was thinking about it last year because somebody was asking me, and the only combination we haven't tried is them. But would the manager, based on the performances over the last few weeks, would the manager bring Katic in and make him the boss in the defence? I doubt it very much. He may do next season, but I don't think this season.
I think Edmondson would be the boss. That's what I'm getting at. I think he shows you. But really, a bit young. No, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. No. How? Why? Age means nothing. If he's got the attributes to be a leader, you can utilise him. It doesn't matter the age. I've got younger guys working for me that lead older guys. I've got older guys lead younger guys. It doesn't matter.
Barry Ferguson as well, Al.
Yeah, I think
Barry Ferguson's about that age.
Yeah, well, Ferguson, yeah. But I just think. Right, go ahead, Bridge. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's not that long ago we saw Edmondson, and he wasn't that great when we played against Hamilton. So I'm not trying to take anything away from anyone. All I'm saying is Edmondson is still young and raw, and so by the way, so is Katic. So I don't think Edmondson would be the leader that we're looking for at the back. He may be a good complementary player, and he's playing, based on tonight's performance anyway, he's playing rather well with Goldson.
Can I just ask you a question then, Bridge?
Of course, buddy, of course.
Do you think then Goldson's that leader? Because if that's what we're holding up as a leader, I think George Edmondson would be a better leader. Physically, he looks a more imposing player. So straight away, players that play against him would think twice. Yeah, he covers the ground well. He can pass the ball. Let me finish. He can pass the ball. He's an aggressive player. That's what I like. I think he's probably a better leader if you gave him the chance than Goldson is. I'm not criticising Goldson. I'm just saying I think Edmondson would be a better leader. You've got to give the guys a chance.
That may turn out to be the truth. That's what I'm trying to say. That we just haven't seen enough of it yet. I think you'll probably see between now and the end of the season, if he can continue it, if he continues with the form he was on, you might find that he becomes the number one centre half for next season. Goldson, I've said this all along, Goldson is recognised by Gerrard and probably most of the team as a vice captain, and I know he's a bit iffy. I don't like him to 100% yet as a centre half, but he certainly played very well tonight. No complaints there in that sense. However, I don't see Goldson carrying us forward. I just don't see it. I mean, he can't take another step up where Edmondson could. He could step up to the next level. I don't think Goldson could.
Port said that he sees Edmondson and Katic as the future. Well, the future becomes the present at some time, and I think it's now.
Indeed, and that may be next season.
I think it's now. I don't think it's next season at all, because I don't think you're holding on to these boys. Because if these boys know how good they are, and they can walk into a standard of team that's quite good, they know they'll not be hanging about. They won't be hanging about. They're not going to waste their career sitting in the Rangers bench. I'm telling you that right now. They're too good for that.
Yeah, but
so I think the future's now. I think the future's now. So you sit and say to yourself, enough's enough with Goldson. He played well tonight, and I'll give the guy all the credit. He played really, really well tonight. In fact, I'd say that's one of his best, if not his best game in a Rangers jersey. So I'm giving him credit for it. I'm giving him credit for it. No, I'm not backing down for that. But to my mind, I'm with Big Al. I think Edmondson's a leader. I really do. I think he's a leader because he instills confidence in me. Put it that way. Every time I see the boys, and I think Big Katic and I think with Edmondson next to Katic, Edmondson will help Katic bring him on because he'll talk him into the game and he'll tell him, you stop charging to that ball, that's my ball, go for that one. He'll talk him through the games and tell him the balls. And you only get experience, Port, as you're well aware, by playing. You don't get experience talking about it. You've got to get out and do it.
I've watched Edmondson a few times. I've watched him a few times at Ibrox, and he's been quite a good player. But he's not the main centre half. Not the main centre. Not for me. But that next season he might be. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But we're now in February, getting close to March, in fact. So there's only a couple of weeks left in reality, 10 weeks or something of the season. That he's got to prove. I don't think he's got enough in him at the moment. I'd love to see him next season. What's going to happen with the centre half pairing next season would be intriguing to me.
Bridgeman.
Yes, pal.
I think at this moment, as you're saying, with it 10 weeks to go, I think we've got to empower these young guys. Because if we want to move forward as a club, these are the guys that we're going to have to hang our hats on. So why not at this moment just empower the young guy? He played two games, he was dropped, he's back in the night, if my maths is correct. He had a few mistakes in the second half with the Hamilton game, which is understandable. But I think if you empower people and you give them the trust and say to them, I want you to be the man, I'll tell you now, that guy, just looking at him and reading him, I don't know the guy personally, I think he'd take that on board and he would go at that part like a lion. He's an Englishman. He's a hard Englishman. Get him in there, empower the young guy. We've nothing to lose now. The league's gone. Empower this young man, get him to move forward. Make him the captain. And Gdansk could be lifting the UEFA Cup above his head. What are you laughing at? I just think you've got to empower the young guy. It's as simple as that.
He's something a fella.
What about
one thing I
Helander,
know
Big
is
Al?
right with Goldson.
Go ahead.
What about Helander then? I know he's injured. We're not going to see him this season. So where does he sit in the equation then? He's a Swedish.
He sits
on the bench.
He sits on the bench until he's injured.
He's required.
But
once he's back, he sits on the bench. He's required. That's what he's there. That's what he's there for.
I'd like to see.
I think he's our best defender, lads.
He probably is. He probably is. But as I was saying, and I agree with him, by the way, you've got to give these guys a chance. You've got to say to them, "We trust you. We're going to build our team around you two guys. Come on, let's show us. Let's show us what you've got."
Can I just say something there?
Albert.
Right.
See, within 1 week, 2 days, whatever, if I say that to that young guy, I'm going to empower you, you can tell virtually straight away if it's going to be a success, if you've made the right decision. Within 1 week, you will know if he is going to be that guy that you're expecting him to be. It's simple. And I think he is that. Just even for that, I'll revert back to the Oxford game. I seen him covering the guy. He looks the part. And that does go a long way. And he just doesn't also just look the part. He's got a bit of skill about him. We're talking last week about putting him in front of the defence. I think it was you that was saying play him as a sweeper, changing the formation up. That's because you recognise what attributes he has. Yeah? Maybe the management team think he's too young to... I'm not into that. I'm all for giving youth a chance. And I think he should be given a chance, giving him a run in games. He can't be any worse than what we've got at the moment, which is really bad to say. But I think you empower him, and I think he would take the lead.
So they are.
It certainly looked a lot. For me, it looked a lot calmer, didn't it? To me, the partnership in the centre half looked more calm. Usually, what it's been like over the last few weeks with Katic and Goldson, it's the usual Goldson passing the box. If he say to Katic, "Go and you come and you meet everything for a header." I was blame Goldson for this passing the box, but see tonight, to be fair to him, he took the ball by the horns and he defended his side all night. And I take my hat off to him for that. But is it Edmondson, like you're saying, Al? Is it Edmondson that's bringing a calmness? to the partnership.
It could well be because
I don't know.
It might be Goldson being double wide, Al. Wait a minute, it might be Goldson being double wide. Because if he plays a bad game tonight with Edmondson next to him, people will start going, hey, wait a minute, that's Katic is a bad game. Edmondson's maybe it's just you, it's the problem. Maybe he's went, I better play well tonight,
But see, if you look at it, I very rarely do I go back and watch games. I'll watch it, and then I've not actually got time to go back and watch games, but I've watched that game at the weekend a couple of times, and it was really erratic. And what I took out of it is, nobody was willing to take the lead. If you have two bosses and nobody knows, the rest of the team doesn't know where they're meant to be, what they're meant to do. You can only have one guy there directing it like an orchestra. You get them told, Terry Butcher done it, Richard Goff done it. One guy who is the ultimate leader, whether it's in defence, midfield. And I think Edmondson could step up to the mark.
I don't disagree with you. I think he could. He's still quite a young laddie. As far as I'm concerned, he's got all the makings of a smashing centre half. Except the only thing he's not got is the height that's required. I know we went. Listen. We won a lot of balls when the ball was coming straight to us. We won a lot of balls in the air. But when the ball was coming in from corners and free kicks from the side, we didn't win very many. They had some fantastic chances, 4 or 5.
That's not just
really good
up to. That's not just up to the centre half to do that.
It was the centre half that were out jumping, pal. Centre half that were out jumping.
Cannavaro, there you go, one of the best defenders in the world, about 4'6", about the height of Ox, Ger and Jimmy.
It
doesn't matter your height. Come on now, Lionel.
We're talking
Messi.
about winning the ball. But
your argument doesn't. I don't think your argument stands up. That's only one specific part.
That's fine.
That's my. I'm not having a go at you, Pritch. I'm just trying.
I'm trying to say to you, Edmondson will be a really good centre half, in my opinion. But we need somebody a lot bigger to attack the ball.
Nah, I disagree with you totally. I think if you're a good centre half, the height doesn't come in it. I don't think. Personally, I don't think.
Okay, pal. Okay. You watch.
Well, it's a run on the ball.
No, but just watch the next few games. And when you watch the corners and the free kicks coming in, and you'll see that Edmondson and Goldson struggle to get to the ball because they don't have.
I'll guarantee. Well,
you used to need some marriage counselling or something. You're like an all-married couple there.
No. It's great. The discussion.
Right, time for you two to take a back seat. Yeah. Yes. Even starting to blow me now. Right, but we'll see. Funny how we had no centre halves on Sunday, and now we get 3 or 4. Things change that quickly. Rudy Bear.
Aye, they do, don't they? I mean, young Edmondson's come in the night and acquitted himself really well. And I know he lost his place after he was a wee bit shaky against Hamilton. But listen, as I said, I still think, and if we're going to go about centre backs, I still think Ellender's the best centre back we've got right now. I know he's out probably for the rest of the season, but I would start with him next season. I would start Edmondson beside him next season because I think Ellender's got the experience, and I think Edmondson's got the youth, and he's got the he's got the focus and all that to be a really good centre back. It doesn't matter. I don't really. I'm not bothered about his height. I just want him to time his runs properly and get his head on the end of the balls. That's all I care about. Height is not.
Well, I know it's late on, but because the young boy was man of the match, I think it's only right if we hear for the fridge. What do you think, Stardog?
Get him on.
Let's hear for George.
Brilliant. Get Jorge on.
George, I'm sure when you signed for Rangers, that's exactly the type of night you dreamed of.
Yeah, this is why I come to Rangers for nights like this, and to be part of one tonight is amazing.
What was your feeling going into the game? Obviously, such a massive occasion for the club. Was there nerves, or were you more just focused on the task in hand?
I'd say I was more excited. I would say I don't really get nervous. Just more excited, obviously, when I get on the pitch and show what I can do.
Just tell us about this achievement, because we know Braga are top scorers in the competition, and you've managed to nail them here tonight. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, big achievement for the back four. Well, the whole team, I should say. Everybody's defended as a team. We've all attacked as a team. So compliments to everyone.
How big? Obviously, you've had a great night, Connor Golston alongside you. So had a great night. You two seem to form a pretty good partnership.
Yeah, it was good. Connor, he's took me under his wing. He's been tremendous with me. Really helped me through the game. Talked to me through the game, and that's what you want your experienced players to do. And I thought he's really settled me, and he played awesome.
I know you probably don't care, but do you have a preference for the next round?
No, just anybody really. I'm just happy to be there.
Grounded young man. All the right things and take his hat off to Golson. So sometimes you don't see it unless you're close. Port Bear.
That's a good compliment, the young boy, towards his centre part, partnership. I said that, Alex. I've always said Connor Golson's, in my eyes, has always been the organiser at the back. For some reason, I'm not. Either Katic's not listening to him. I wondered why during the St Johnstone game the two were going for the same ball, and that's down to communication, clearly. But, maybe the understanding along with Edmondson is better. I don't know. There's definitely something changed tonight, because they looked calm, they looked switched on, they looked like they played together, several times. They complement each other very well. So, there's definitely something different tonight. But you heard it from the boy. He said the Golson spoke him through the game, helped him through the game, and I actually seen the young boy doing it himself. He was doing a lot of talking and all, shouting at Barisic, asking Davies to drop in a wee bit to help out. There's something worked tonight, mate, back, and I would keep the back four together for the next match, certainly.
Makes sense, but we'll never know with the manager. It does make sense.
No, I know.
Well said, Port Bear, well said.
All these names here. Albert. We've had some great results against Portuguese teams. How would we not take Sport Lisbon in the next round?
That's a good point, isn't it? It's a good point, isn't it? It's just, I really don't care, because as we said before, this game was even kicked off. Jimmy's saying it and I'm saying it's gravy. This is gravy, so enjoy it, and I think we are. So anybody but me, anybody but the scum, I just don't want to get near them. I just don't want them anywhere near Ibrox. I hate them. I hate the thought of getting in Ibrox. So not anybody but them. But aye, and our Portuguese team, we quite like it.
Can I come in there, Rox?
Alright, start on the moment.
How we're looking at teams and things like that and seeing how we'd play. How many of the teams, mate, and their fans are talking about how they want to play us now? Because we've beat a lot of good teams this year, mate. As they just said in an interview, they're going to Braga and even stopping them for scoring at all in the game. Top goal scorers in the league. Nobody wants to come to Ibrox, mate. Nobody gets an easy time at Ibrox. So there'll be a lot of teams out there looking at us going, hope we don't get them.
I think you're right, mate. Wolves will be looking at that and saying, wait a minute, we had 2 games at them and we couldn't beat them. That's Rangers beat them home and away.
Yep.
Anyway, gentlemen, we've reached that time of the evening. It's Bridgeman.
Well, what can we say? What a night. Well done to everybody. Good discussion, marvellous discussion, but what a game. What a result for us. Fabulous. Everybody played very well. Very pleased with the defence, and in particular 2 centre-halves. Thought they were great. Outstanding for me. So can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here, on Rangers Radio, every single one of us, everybody please, keep it going for the Rangers, because the Rangers they still really need us. Huge game coming up. Keep it going for the Rangers. Keep it going.
Can I thank all the callers who joined us, all the boys who joined us in the panel, everybody in the lobby, and also all the people on social media that put nice words out about the channel for last night, and their thanks to Bill McMurdo. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11, talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Technical Terry.
You've heard of Rangers, the famous Glasgow Rangers, that team of giants who come from Ibrox Park. They've won honours from Russia to Australia, but now at Hampden they've got gonna make their mark. The Scottish Cup will soon be in their hands. John Wallace, the proudest in the land. Ah, the Blues are gonna win the cup. Viva El Rangers. We know the boys will run amok. Viva El Rangers. And with every single goal they score. Viva El Rangers. We'll give the lads a hand and roar. El Rangers. We are the people and there's really no denying that they've been trying to put us out the cup. With men like Greg and Fearless, Andy Jardine, them it has been impossible to stop. The skills of Miller, Forsyth and McKean, they'll need a hurricane to stop our team. Ah, the Blues are gonna win the cup. Viva El Rangers. We know the boys will run amok. Viva El Rangers. And with every single goal they score. Viva El Rangers. We'll give the lads a hand and roar. El Rangers for There's wee Tommy, Colin, Jackson and Big Peter. He's got hands to stop an avalanche. Johnson, Derek, Palin and McDonald. Ach, it's a doddle for Wallace and the boys. The chant of easy, easy from the fans. The Jets are really gonna get into them. Ah, the Blues are gonna win the cup.